That's sportscast_THN. It's the Sportscast on the Rant Radio Network.
What's up, everybody? How we doing today?
Back here Wednesdays, 12 to 2. Right here, Rant Radio Network, boys. Check it out. Bringing all the goodness. Double dose of the Sportscast today.
And every Wednesday.
Bud Nucker in the house. You give us a call. 855-969-RANT is the number. Again, 855-969-7268. Big show for you guys today. Got a lot in store. NBA Finals, one of the greatest games I've ever seen last night. We'll get into that just a little bit. LeBron's legacy, you know, what to expect at a Game 7. We'll break it all down for you guys. To get into, we got a special guest, Jose Mota, Los Angeles Angels broadcaster and former MLB player. We'll be back on the show.
Absolutely.
At 1 p.m. in about an hour. We'll be talking lots of Angels baseball, MLB, PEDs. If you have any questions for him, feel free to chime in on Twitter. That's sportscast_THN. We got NHL Stanley Cup. Game 4 tonight. It's been a great series so far. Very physical. Lots of overtime. Physical. I mean, we've seen 4 games already, and it's only been 3. So
very well matched teams.
Wild World of Sports is going to be a good one today.
As usual.
Wild World of Sports is always good. And we're also going to have Sports Trade X back on the line. God, I did crappy last night. You know that whole thing last week where just let people win, you know, so that, you know.
You're doing a really good job of it?
I think I might go on like a month hiatus of doing that just to, you know, hey, I got guys at work. They're happy they beat me. I had guys come in last week, said, dude, signed up, got the $25 bonus.
There you go.
Again, guys, sportstradex.com. You enter SportsCast25, get $25 bonus. You guys compete against me and Knocker every Tuesday night. And the challenge over there, I went 2 and 5 last night, Knocker. Wasn't really good, looking really bad.
Ouch.
But we got a good show for you guys today. Again, give us a call, 855-969-RANT's the number. As usual, Knocker, we get into it. What had you have a good weekend? What were you up to?
I had a real good weekend.
Okay.
I celebrated my birthday the week before with my kids. We went golfing and all that. So this Sunday, we did the combo birthday Father's Day the week before. So this Sunday I was just on my own. I was at home with my wife, feet up. I watched a wonderful U.S. Open on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Took a little nappy.
A little bit of this. Oh, can you give me some sound? Oh, there you go. A little bit of chabbies in there?
Yeah, a little.
A little bit of chabbies?
And cooked up some ribeyes and artichokes for dinner.
It's looking good.
Yeah,
okay.
It was great day. What about you?
Had a pretty good weekend. You saw me Sunday.
Oh, that's right. I did see you Sunday.
My Father's Day consisted of lots of puking and being very hungover. That's what my father did.
Didn't you say you went to your best friend's wedding party? You had a party, rented a restaurant out or something like that?
Best man at the wedding. My best friend was getting married. Rented out the patio part of a nice bar over there in Clubhouse 66. Give them a free plug. They did a nice job, nice shindig. All the wine, beer. Cocktail, everything you could do for free.
Yeah, well, let's just tell people about how you drink wine. You're not exactly the sipper and breathe the air in and the bouquet.
It's weird. With wine with me,
aroma,
it turns into Kool-Aid. Like
you ice it up and drink it like freaking Kool-Aid, don't you?
No doubt, man. I was on there. I was drinking beer. I was getting full. I was like, man, I gotta watch my figure. Like really, I'm getting a little, getting a little robust in my. I might have
a little muffin top.
I might have to unbutton my collared shirt a little bit. I was coming out, but I know Homer, and so basically I was like, got to cut down, got to go to the wine,
right?
So, and we know the rule. You don't ever mix beer and wine together; it just doesn't go good. So you know what? I went double Chardonnay, Merlot in each hand.
Get out!
I was classy.
Did you tell me at least you didn't mix them in the same glass?
No, didn't mix them, but I iced both of them.
You
up.
held on to a little bit of class, huh?
I was walking around with 2 iced wine glasses, like, hey, humble.
So take note. You ever invite the guru to your party? Don't waste the good wine on him.
Yes,
He'll just throw ice in it and guzzle.
Just give me the box. Just give me the box, whatever that stuff.
The Francia?
Yeah, just give me the Francia. Just give me the Francia.
That says class.
It says class.
You are one pathetic loser.
I know.
Pretty much.
Can you give me a little more volume on that one? There you go. Let them hear that.
Turn it to 11, bro. Yeah. Turn it up to 11, bro.
Bust it out. Yeah, everybody, you're going to get a lot of sound effects today because I got my soundboard back.
Oh,
I'm
you're like
happy
a kid
fingers.
in a candy store right now,
I just don't
you?
know what to pick. There's so many. I mean, this one's just a classic one if you haven't heard it.
I like turtles.
You'll hear that one a lot. Let's get into it. We had big games last night. One of the greatest NBA games you will ever see, people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
One for the Classic, one for the ages, ranked right up there.
Yeah.
LeBron James lives on to see another day, and so do the Heat. And Ray, you just earned all that money that Miami signed Ray to come over.
Every single penny. Yep, that was as clutch a shot as I've ever seen.
And Greg Popovich, couple questionable calls at the end of the game.
I agree.
Couple questionable moves.
I don't understand why Tim Duncan's on the bench the last 2 possessions for Miami. I don't get it. He's a good defender. You got a tall guy in there to rebound. I don't get it.
Yeah,
and the referees,
and Manu's falling apart again.
Pardon me?
Manu falling apart once again. I mean, I just don't know what's happened to this guy.
I think it's the hairpiece. I think he's worried about his hair flapping open again.
Oh, he posted this on the newsportsguru.com, guys, official website of the Sportscast. You guys can check it out. Again, this NBA segment brought to you by Fireman's Brew. Make sure you guys check them out, fireman'sbrew.com. I'm wearing their shirt right now. Make sure you guys check them out. Every Ralph's, Sprouts, Staples Center. I mean, they're everywhere now, blown up. Make sure you can find any of the locations, though, at fireman'sbrew.com, so check them out. Mm-hmm. But, yeah. We'll get to that. Actually, Alan, throw that up. This is probably the greatest GIF. I put it up on the newsportsguru.com.
This is one of the top 5 things you've ever put on the newsportsguru.com. This is unbelievably funny.
Check it out. You got it up here, Alan. Where we got Ginobili's ball spot. Tim Duncan's got some magical hands, and he's had a great playoff series. Went off last night, scored 25 points.
Yes.
Had one of his better games of the series.
I don't think he scored in the third quarter, but he had a great game.
Did.
I don't know what the hell happened to him in the fourth quarter. That the Spurs just a team that I didn't think would panic, and I still don't think they panicked, but they sure looked funky those first 9 minutes of that fourth quarter, man. I don't know what was going on with them.
Yeah, the Heat came out like they were going to last night, came on fire. Everyone was shooting. When you got Battier and Mike Miller making 3-pointers, everything's going good for you.
Shoeless Mike Miller?
Yeah, shoeless Mike Miller making shots without shoes on last night. Ridiculous. Awesome. It was awesome though. But yeah, when you got teammates around there, you knew the Heat were coming.
Right.
And the Spurs withstood that first barrage of emotion, excitement coming from Miami, settled down that second quarter, and ended up leading in halftime.
Yeah, and they had a 13-point lead in the third quarter.
Yeah.
It was. I was looking at it to be over, but then again, and I did send it out as I'm watching the game. Okay, the third quarter's over. They made a little run. Michael Jordan would find a way to win this game.
Yeah.
In his prime as
same with Kobe.
An icon. Kobe too. Yeah, in the playoffs, in when he was winning rings, they would find a way to win this game. Okay, LeBron, ball's in your court. What do you got? And he stepped up. Lost the headband.
Yeah, forget the headband, man.
I'm interested to see if he actually wears one. The headband industry just went, shit. Shit. He's playing balls out and his headband's gone. Great. Great for us.
Exactly.
But, he put his team on his back, as the great ones do. Got to give it to him. And he did everything possible to win that game, and they found a way to win. Unbelievable. And the only thing I don't like, the only thing that's really, really getting on my nerves, especially yesterday's game, him and D. Wade every time, this is my pet peeve with Kobe too, and some other star players, every time they drive the lane and they're out of control, just the mere fact that they're driving the lane, they, in the regular season, normally get bailed out on a referee's whistle. The referees just say, okay, well, it's a star. He's going to the basket. There's really not a foul, but we're going to bail him out because he's out of control. And the whole game yesterday, him and D-Wade kept hitting the floor. And you're a big boy, LeBron. You should not be hitting the floor, okay, on power moves. Nobody should put you on your butt. But they're always looking at the ref.
Yeah.
They hit the floor and look at the ref like, hey, man, you're supposed to blow that whistle. And the refs were...
Bosch had a horrible flop again last night.
Yeah, just play the game and quit...
Yeah, stop complaining about the ref. Yeah.
Well, you're not a second-tier player. It makes you just look like a whiny ass.
Yeah. We'll get to that last call here once when we get to it right now. But a great Ray Allen. I want to get to him real quick.
Oh Lord,
Ray Allen, one of the best free agent pickups of the offseason. Hasn't really had a great season per se, but is always coming up with those Robert Horry type shots.
I was just thinking of Robert Horry.
I mean, those
absolutely.
clutch 3-pointers. Came up with one last night. Alan, if you could roll the tape right here, you could check out and listen to his last final shot here, which tied up the game with about 5.2 seconds left for the Miami Heat. You got that tape, Alan? 1 second, he says.
Un momentito.
Un momentito.
Un momentito.
Oh, there's the Janobes clip for you.
Run that again. Well, I missed it. That was fast.
You check out the Ginobili clip.
It's just awesome.
Tim Duncan flicking his hair, filling in the bald spot in the back of Ginobili's head is probably the greatest GIF I've ever posted at thenewsportsguru.com. You guys can check out the video right now at Rant Radio Network. We can watch the show live.
Manu, just the bald spot don't look that bad, bro. That looks just like a trapdoor tarantula spider coming out or something.
Tim Duncan seen out of Magic Hand that first half, but Ray ended up showing up.
Oh my goodness!
Had a big three-pointer. You ready for it, Alan? Now, got it for me? Yes? No? Maybe
so?
No? Okay. Come on now. We had it set up.
We're moving now, baby.
We had it set up, ready to go for you.
Good thing we work hard on this show
Exactly. Show prep on this one is fantastic.
I can act it out. Want me to act it out?
Yeah, please. Good God.
But again, like you said, this is why they paid him that money to make that shot.
Yeah.
Like you said, regular season, who cares? He's an old guy. He don't give a crap about the regular season. Mm-hmm. It's all about the playoffs. And
well, here you go. Here's Ray. 5.2 seconds left. Ray with one of the most clutchest shots you're ever going to see out of a guy. Give me a little volume here, Alan.
A lot.
Yeah, give me a lot of volume. I want to hear the call.
James catches, puts up the three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer.
Bang!
Tie again with 5 seconds remaining.
Now, if that's not clutch.
But the officials are going to review to see if Allen was behind the line.
Absolutely clutched by Ray. It's exactly what you got this guy to Miami, to South Beach for.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's kind of reminiscent of Nowitzki's, shot off the 1 foot because he basically shot that off of 1 foot, kind of falling backwards. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah.
Unbelievable shot. And, a lot of people, I just posted a story on the New Sports Grid. A lot of people left at this point. Miami fans had actually filed out of the building. I have a video at thenewsportsgrid.com trying to get back into the building after hearing this shot. What are you guys doing? Really?
Exactly, man.
I mean, are you Los Angeles fans? Because we're used to that here. I mean, they do it all the time here, Dodgers, Lakers games. I'm guilty of it myself.
You paid a lot of keys for that seat.
I mean,
man.
I go to an Angels game and they're up, 5 runs in the 7th. I might head out a little early. Mm-hmm. But, Game 6, NBA Finals, what are you doing?
Hello. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's not like they were down by 15 or something. They were down by 5. Anything can happen. Yeah. Reggie Miller popping 3 threes. Remember that game? Reggie dropping 3 threes in, 8 seconds against the Knicks that day? Anything can happen, man. Yeah. Anything can happen.
Ridiculous. Alan, you have the Bosch's block at the end there? The audio? Right here. This block at the end. It's been getting a lot of controversy over this block. What do you foul, not foul? You can't call something like this at the end of the game, Knocker.
Wow. I don't know, Josh. He's jumping into him. He does send him off the court.
But I think it's the block that sends him off. It's the guy's momentum jumping. Obviously, he's in the air, not in control. Bosch gets a pretty good hand on most of the ball and basically shoves him down.
It's all ball, and I think that's why they didn't blow the whistle. Had it even been close to the hand or the elbow or the forearm, he probably gets the whistle on that. But this is all ball, and they're just not going to give a foul on, like you said, a pretty much kind of a wild attempt at a 3-pointer right there. So, I'm a little interested in what happened at the end of the game. The Spurs didn't call timeout after Ray Allen's shot. There's 5 seconds left in the game. The referee stopped play to review it, and the Spurs substituted Tim Allen.
Yeah, a couple questions.
Tim Duncan, Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
That's probably why they lost.
Exactly.
No, they substituted Tim Duncan, and that should not have been allowed to happen. They shouldn't have gotten a substitution on that.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean,
I think it's you really can't. Popovich is in that class of coaches with the Belichick, with the Jackson that he's done it so many times and made the right call so many times. You really can't question him. If that's what he thought was the right move at the right time, I'm going to say, Pop, okay, you made the move.
You mean keeping him out?
You're wrong. Yeah, keeping him out.
Right.
If that's what he thought was right, then you know what? I'm going to stick by Pop's side because the guy's a winner, done it all the time.
Right.
Just because the guy had one bad call during the game doesn't make him, a bad coach. I don't think it was a good call
to keep him out.
But I'm not going to hold it against Pop if that's what he thought was right.
Right, but I'm just curious why the referees allowed him to put
Duncan
in the game.
They had no timeouts. They had no timeouts.
Right.
They were reviewing that call against the Ray Allen 3-pointer,
right,
which essentially gave them a free timeout.
Right, but
you can't
exactly.
sub.
You shouldn't have been able to substitute any players that were on the floor, and he did, which is a big thing for San Antonio. You know, what if Tim Duncan makes the winning basket?
Yeah.
Now what?
So does this go down? Does this play right here? Give me some volume, Al.
I'm not even guarding Tim Duncan. And same with off splitter. Be above him. Trap the shooter. They need a three. Green trying to get free. Cross-court pass to Green. Green. Blocked by Bosch. Game over. Will be game 7.
Great game.
Is that the biggest block? Is that the biggest play of Chris Bosch's career?
Oh, undoubtedly.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because you can't remember something. Anything that happened in Toronto's just you don't remember anything.
Exactly.
This has got to be Chris Bosch's biggest play ever.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Game 7. Game 7's going to be unbelievable. And I don't think Game 7 can repeat what we got out of this game.
Very tough to. Very, very, very tough to. You know, this is definitely one of the classics. Goes with the triple overtime Phoenix and Boston back in the day.
We had Trailblazers, Lakers, Game 7.
God,
these
that
Game
was
7s.
unbelievable,
I mean, this Game
man.
7's going to go up there as one of the greatest Game 7s can be ever played.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
With what's on the line here, with the legacies.
You had the Bird and the Dominique Wilkins back in the, I think, like 85 or 86 showdown where they both dropped in over 40, basically played one-on-one in the fourth quarter. This is going to be an awesome game.
Yeah.
LeBron made some history yesterday. He became only the fourth player in NBA history to score at least 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists in an NBA Finals game, and only the second of those four to win the game.
And it's so funny just how media is nowadays. Back when Jordan played, back in the time Magic played, there wasn't this social media that we have now where every single play is dissected. Whether it's LeBron's missing his free throw, whether he misses last shot. I mean, if you were following Twitter or any social media last night, everything on your Twitter line was LeBron's a bum. Look at he choked again. Kobe's better than LeBron. Everything.
They just love to hate him, man. I really don't get it. I'm not enamored by him, but I respect that he's one of the greatest players to ever play the game. There's just no doubt about it.
And you got to give it up for LeBron because he does go through all this social media stuff. Jordan never had that. Jordan had bad games in the playoffs.
Right.
Jordan had
Everybody does.
Jordan had shot under 30% in the playoffs a few times. But you know what? You never heard about it because there wasn't that social media out there. Maybe in the newspaper you heard about it, but that's it.
Right.
On the internet, no. And you got to give it up for LeBron for what he's gone through. And you saw every emotion in LeBron James last night.
Yes, you did.
Whether the ups or the downs, you saw the scaredness in his face, after Parker knocking and Ginobili knocking down those shots.
The resignation of shit.
I'm going to have to go through
I'm gonna
another
have to
season
listen to this crap after this
for
game.
a whole nother summer. I'm
Yeah.
going to be 1-4 in the finals. My legacy is going to be tarnished. Who knows what I'm going to do after this?
Yeah.
Who knows if I'm ever going to get back to this point again?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I think this team next year is not going to be the same. I mean, Dwayne Wade, you saw this team.
No.
This isn't the big. This is their last run.
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be the same. So
but
he joins. This is a hell of a list, man. He joins Jerry West in 1969, James Worthy, who was the only other one to win in '88, and the round mound of rebound. Charles Barkley pulled it off in 1993. So that's a nice select group.
Yeah.
And he just keeps doing things quietly. He just keeps pulling games out and doing what he's supposed to do.
Toker Sam chiming in on Twitter here. Wants me to drop down a little something for LeBron. What's with the hate, man? What's with the hate, y'all? This is all for you, though.
Well, tell him to suck my balls.
Now, there you go. This is LeBron hate, though. That's all it is. This is LeBron hate.
That's just it.
It's nothing but LeBron hate. And you know what? You can't hate on this guy anymore, guys. You can't. This guy's taking this team on his back, showed up last night. Yeah, Ray Allen bailed his ass out, okay, because Ray Allen did. Mm-hmm. But you know what? Greg Popovich, after this game, and we all know Greg Popovich.
Oh, yeah.
Probably one of the greatest interviews of all time.
Interview heaven.
Interview heaven. I can't wait to really interview this guy. I really can't. It's going to be classic. Greg Popovich always has a short answer, always messing around with the media. After the game, a reporter asked him another, and reporters go up with these stupid questions.
God, don't they? That's why just these coaches are just, why? Why do I have to stand here and answer these questions?
Exactly. So Greg Popovich had his post-game conference. Alan, you got it queued up. And this is what he had to say after a reporter asked him this really, really dumb question.
Kyler USA today. What do you do for Game 7? How do you get your guys into Game 7?
I get them on a bus, and it arrives at the ramp over here. We get off the bus, we go on the court, and we play. That's how we get them ready.
That's awesome.
In the back.
That's the greatest clip ever by Greg Pop right there.
Belichick and Torts would be
Oh,
proud.
be proud. You got to put those three up in that class, right? It's like as the worst interviews probably for media. We're going to get my team on the bus.
That's just
We're going to go over to that ramp right over there to the right,
Yeah.
and we're going to go off the bus. We're going to play Game 7. That's how we're going to get there.
Get him into the game. Yeah. Lord have mercy, man. Come on. Ask an intelligent question for criminy sakes.
I know.
Man.
My
Really?
God. What do you expect in Game 7 here? I mean, I think it's obviously going to be close. But this is what, and I was really contemplating why everybody on, again, social media, everybody that follows the show, sending stuff back to me and you, everybody picked the Heat in 7. A lot of people picked the Heat in 7.
I didn't.
Okay,
I
a
went
lot
with
of
San
people did.
Antonio.
Majority of the public
Right, yes,
went with
they
the
did.
Heat, went with them in 7.
Yes, they did.
And so when the Heat got down 3-2 in the series, why did everyone freak out? You picked them in 7.
Because sports fans are just fickle that way.
I know.
Yeah, stay with your pick. Okay,
Stay
you
with
picked
your
them in
pick.
7.
And this is why you picked them in 7.
Gonna go
Because the
7.
Home court advantage, going to go
Right.
7. And what do you think, Knocker? What comes out is you still like Spurs?
I still like the Spurs. Yeah, I still think they can win. They can win the game.
An interesting stat that I was looking up earlier: the Spurs have won Game 1, Game 3, and Game 5.
There you go.
You win those 3 games statistically. If you go back in history,
Oh God,
you
it's
win
got to
the
be
series.
like 95%.
You win the series.
Yeah, absolutely.
You win Game 1, Game 3, and Game 5, and they've won all 3 of those. They haven't lost back-to-back games. God knows how long.
Yeah, I still
At
like
the same
the
time,
Spurs.
I like the Heat. How can you not? I just think the home momentum is going to swing it that way for Miami. And I think the home crowd really gets Chalmers and Batty and those guys to shoot because they could not shoot at San Antonio.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be epic. It's going to be a classic
Yes.
game. Really looking forward to it. I'm glad that it's gone 7 because if it had been 4-1 either side, the NBA just it would have been just horrible relations wise and PR wise for the league. So this thing going to 7 games and for the most part very well played. Games one blowout on each side, which is normal.
I didn't see the Beebs there.
The Beebs?
Yeah, was he there?
He must have been working out.
A workout.
Pumping up.
Yeah, because his girlfriend
You know.
Selena said she's done with Disney now. She's getting ready to move on. She's ready to grow up because she wants to do a nude scene.
I
guess.
believe she's already starting to grow up with some of the pictures coming out.
One of the greatest.
I tell, allegedly.
One of the greatest memes out there. Memes are like those pictures that have been going around on Facebook, internet, where they take a picture and you write like a little quotation underneath it.
Okay.
Kind of making fun of the picture. It's
Okay.
kind of like
All
a
right.
joke. And so the greatest one, they had Selena Gomez next to Justin Bieber. I think it was at Game 2 of this finals.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber's on his cell phone, not paying attention to the game, and Selena's all into the game. And it's like, don't you hate it when your girlfriend just stays on her phone all day? Just talking to the Biebs is classic. It was great. You guys, I think I posted it on our Facebook page, but it was awesome. It's going to be an epic game, though. Like you said, I mean, I hate to use the word epic because it's been overused, but it is going to be, and it's going to drive ratings.
At least I hope so.
Yeah.
I just couldn't, be just a disaster to see a blowout.
Well, nothing's going to compare to this Game 6. It's going to be a great Game 7, but this Game 6 was epic in itself.
Instant classic.
Instant classic.
Classic, no doubt about it.
All right, guys. If you have any questions about the finals or anything, give us a call. 855-969-RANT is the number. Again, on Twitter, sportscast_THN. Could take a quick break here in just a few minutes. When we come back on the flip side, got NHL playoffs starting today. Game 4, we're going to be talking to Jose Mota coming up in about a half hour.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to be talking Angels baseball, Wild World of Sports as well. So stick with us on the flip side. We'll be back after this.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-842-7149. or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
To watch our stupidity live, head over to RantRadioNetwork.com. Good colors and night.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not The Three Guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
DM Narc Radio Show is now airing on the Rant Radio Network. You've heard the Three Guys Rant refer to us as the Clam Chowder Power Hour. Now we get to bring our New England humor over to Los Angeles. We'll be airing Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern, and we'll cover everything from local to national politics and news. Guess what? We're uncensored too. I'm Dave. Join me and Nick Friday on the Rant Radio Network.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the Three Guys Rant. Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Yeah, right.
Oh, man.
TheTicketSurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. TheTicketSurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4199.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill. Love at first bite.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on RantRadioNetwork.com.
We're the Bear Podcast Live, and I'm your host, Sanj, and I'm always joined by
Edgar, Carlos Medrano, and this is a show where we talk about comics, movies, TV, video games, stand-up, music, and many more geeky things. Catch us live on Rant Radio Network on Mondays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m.
That's another commercial in the bag.
Tonight's headline story, Rant Radio Network. Miss the show? That's okay. You can catch it 24 hours a day. This just in. Want your own radio show? Call us at 855-969-RANT. That is 855-969-7268. And you'll become the headline.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what will make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we can call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
With
It is a matter, my young apprentice. You can catch them on RantRadioNetwork.com 24 hours a day. The force is strong with this one.
Sometimes I get a good feeling. Yeah. Get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Sportscast. Wednesdays, 12 to 2. RantRadioNetwork.com. Watch us live. Again, right now, RantRadioNetwork.com is where you can find us at. If you guys miss any of our shows at any time, we have everything on demand for you guys at thenewsportsguru.com. Find all of our past podcasts there. We also have another show tonight from 5 to 6 on Toad Hop Network. We're going to have special guest Lawrence Brooks in the house. Be talking some NFL over there.
Very nice.
We got You Get Knocked the Fuck Out, some really good segments, so check out that show as well. If you guys are on the go at any time and you want to watch us live on your smartphones, just get the TuneIn app. It's free. It comes on, whether you're on the iPhone or on the Droid network, you can find it there. It's free. The TuneIn app, guys, you could listen live through that as well. So, again, we got a big show coming up. We're going to talk some NHL playoffs in just a second. I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, PWCI Construction. Big sponsor of the show. Check them out at pwconstructioninc.com. They are the sponsor of the Shout of the Week award. And we're going to get to juice you up a little bit. They're going to be sponsoring the NHL segment. So,
nice.
Yeah, we're going to move it over. So, all right. Real quick, then we move on. LeBron, real quick. I want to put the basketball kind of behind here.
Mm-hmm.
But if LeBron does win this, do you still see him moving on
from Miami?
From Miami, do you think he? Because I think I think it comes into play big time whether he wins or lose what his decision is. Do you believe it or not, or do you believe it no matter what he's out of South Beach in the next year?
Again, we had this discussion, I think, with Freddie Coleman, and
Yeah.
I think he made a real good point that people are coming to play with him, and I think he has great faith in Pat Riley. It wouldn't surprise me if he moved, but I think he likes it there. I think he likes Pat Riley. I think he does like the coach, and people are going to want to play where he's at, as opposed to him chasing, to go play with some other star or try to rebuild another team somewhere else. I think there's either way is a good chance that he stays.
Yeah. Well, it comes here on Twitter. It's from J. Mark E. It says, LeBron haters can suck my balls, man. Jordan was bailed up by Paxton and Kerr. Kobe in all 5 titles was just a role player,
Mm-hmm.
And Kobe wasn't just a role player. Kobe won those titles with Shaq and with Pau Gasol. But he does have a good point.
Sure. You don't win without teammates. They don't win last night without Miller and
Battier making those shots. And even Ray. Yeah.
And you look at the games that they lost, they didn't get that kind of help from their bench. Yes, your stars have to carry you, but you need, unless LeBron's going to drop 120 points on somebody, you got to have the other guys to take some pressure off.
You got to. So it's going to be an epic game tomorrow. But Shannon, another big game coming tonight. Game 4, Stanley Cup Finals. Been an epic finals again with this one.
What a
big
series.
Hits, 2 overtime games.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Boston Bruins, though, their physicality is really showing in this
it's
series.
Starting to play. They do have some pretty good team speed. It's not as fast as Chicago's, but it is very good. But just the physicality of the Bruins, it's starting to wear down the Blackhawks.
Big time. You put it right there. Wearing them down is exactly what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. And, they basically played, although this is game 4, they've basically played 4 games already, with the triple overtime in game 1 and the overtime in game 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the physicality of all that time on the ice for Chicago facing the bigger, badder Bruins is starting to wear.
I think in a way that the Chicago went through more of a physical playoffs to get to where they are right now than Boston has.
Yeah,
with the
oddly
teams
enough,
that Chicago has played, whether it's Detroit, L.A.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who they played in the first round.
not sure.
Finished, yeah. It blows
Minnesota,
my mind.
maybe?
Yeah, Minnesota. Oh, yeah, Minnesota, I believe. I mean, those are good physical teams.
Yes, they are. Mm-hmm.
And Boston, obviously, the East is usually known for its physicality as far as hockey goes. But,
Right.
I mean, Penguins are one of the least physical teams in the league.
Exactly.
And they absolutely rolled over them. And they're kind of doing the same thing here with Chicago, just punishing Canes and Taus. I mean, just really punishing these guys
Mhm.
and not letting them get comfortable the whole game. And I really think it's
Yep.
taking effect mentally, not only physically with these guys.
Yeah, the first two games totally and completely evenly matched. This game 3, Boston dominated this game from the
From
first
start to
minute
finish, yes.
to the end, and conceivably had Doya Gagna or whatever the hell his name is for Boston. Had he not tried to get cutesy and go around the goalie when he had a tap in an open net in I
could have
believe
been
early
3.
in the third overtime, Boston, by all rights, could very easily be up 3-0 right now.
Yeah.
I look for them to take this game. And, I think they're going to dominate this game also.
Yeah.
And I look for them to wrap the series up. Maybe 6 at the most. But I think they're the better team right now.
So far, what's been your biggest surprise out of this series?
The goaltending of Tuukka Rask.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
I think it's got to be.
He is he's playing out of his mind right now. And again, you have to have that to win the Stanley Cup. Corey Crawford was outstanding in the Kings series. He actually, got them through that series. I expected him to play great, and not that he hasn't, but Rask is just making save after save after save, and to throw a shutout in Game 3 in the finals, you're on top of your game.
I know we're homers over here with the Kings. He's playing like Jonathan Quick played last year.
Yes, he is. He's growing with confidence. And again,
Exactly.
we go back to the Bruins decided to go with him. They let Tim Thomas go.
Mhm.
That distraction is gone.
You listening, Vancouver?
It just means so much to a goaltender because it's all confidence in those pipes, man.
Yeah.
It means so much to know I'm the guy. I'm the guy. I can make a mistake, and they're not going to take me out. He's just growing with confidence day after day, and he's definitely the reason that other than the stifling defense that they're playing, he's definitely the reason that they're up in this series right now.
And I don't think you can't count out Chicago here because Chicago has the
no.
offense to still come back in this series. It's looking very very grim though, considering you got to still win another game. You got to win this game in Boston, Game 4, if you're Chicago to have any chance here.
Conceivably, yeah. I mean, going down 3-1.
And again, it is Boston. They're known to blow games.
They're known
to blow leads. That's for sure.
Chicago came back 3-1 over Detroit.
Yeah.
So they have that confidence going, and if they can steal this game, and then going back to Chicago, where they always play tough, and the crowd's nuts there. This game is just obviously we're stating the obvious here. This game is just so important for both of these teams. I do look for Boston now. Marian Hossa, who left,
he left with an injury in pre-skate.
He left in pre-skate. He warmed up, and he left and didn't play and was replaced.
Hang on. I think my wife's on the phone. She's calling me during the show. So.
Oh, okay.
Honey, I'm on live on air. It's okay. You're on the radio, but it's okay. But what do you need? You at the grocery store? What's up? The dates of Joey's bachelor party, don't have those at the top of my head.
That's awesome.
Okay, love you, sweetie. She's all freaked out. She found the email. I'm best man for that wedding.
For
my best friend Joey, and she found the email about the strip club.
Oh, that went over well,
Yeah,
didn't it?
we're over real well.
Yeah, nice job.
Luckily, she went to 2 bachelorette parties last year, so I got at least I got a couple.
Sure, you got a little money in the
little
bank
backers,
right there.
Little backers. She knows I'm on the air.
Okay, you do know that there's a delete button, right? Though you do know that even I know that.
Yeah, I know.
You can delete any controversial emails.
I
before
like to have
anybody
an
else gets to
open
them.
relationship. I like her to know everything that's going on.
Yeah, how's that working?
It's not working really good so far.
How's that working out for you?
It's not working really good for me at the moment right now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I'm not looking good.
Oh, Russ?
Yeah,
exactly.
That's exactly.
Damn.
I've been doing a lot of this that did Johnny does.
I like Mark Sanchez.
Oh my God!
I've been doing a lot of that.
Yeah, I bet you have. I bet you have. But getting him back He's huge. Hossa is enormous for that team. I mean, he went out last year with the Rafi Torres hit in Chicago. Didn't advance any farther.
Right. How do you think the referee's been called in this game? Because I mean, obviously the referee. You think the penalty wise, you think it's going to be a big factor so far?
I think the best thing I can say to that is I haven't noticed the refs.
I was about to say that.
When
you don't notice the refs in a game,
then they're doing a good
listen
job.
Listen up, Joey Crawford. Seriously.
But Joey's something else, boy.
He told Dwayne Wade to stop yelling at him last night. I posted the video, thenewsportscrew.com. Wade's up there arguing with him. He's like, "Don't you yell at me. Don't you yell at me." Wade's like,
"Timeout.
Timeout.
Give you a timeout, Dwayne."
Seriously. What the heck is that about?
Oh, my God.
He's like this.
Chill out, dickwad.
That's what he's telling D-Wade?
Yeah, chill out, dickwad. Chill out, dickwad. He played like shit all series. Chill out.
What do you think of this, though?
Yeah.
Tony Amonte. You remember Tony Amonte?
Oh, I love Tony Amonte.
Tough guy for the Blackhawks.
Yeah, definitely.
He kind of called the Marian Hossa out, saying that, hey, this is the finals. You give everything you have. He doesn't have the highest pain threshold in the NHL, and he usually takes 20 to 30 games off a year, and blah blah blah. When in fact he's played 78 games in 8 out of his 14 seasons, and yes, he has taken some vicious hits. And
my feelings on this.
Do you think? No, I'm asking you. Do you think it's right for a former player to call out somebody for not playing? Hossa wants to win. He's out there. His teammates aren't saying anything, but of course they won't. But do you think it's right for Amonte to go out there and start spewing stuff like this?
No. Personally, no. I don't think it is right. I think it should come internally from the team if there's something to that nature. If there's a question about some guys' drive, or I guess some guys' toughness or
whatever.
Yeah, toughness is a good word for it. I mean, I think that needs to come internally. I don't think Tony Amonte's doing any good for the team at this point because it's just causing another distraction for the Blackhawks. Right. But I am one of those guys that I feel that players do sometimes need to be called out in a situation like that to burn a fire under them, because you've seen it in the past in history where a coach will get in a player's face before the next game,
right? But that's
and
the coach.
Fire him up. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I think that's what the problem is here. Is it comes from another player outside? Yeah, he's had history with the Blackhawks, but I just think I don't think it serves any benefit.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I know he's in the media and he's got a job to do. We got a job to do, stir things up, whatever. But unless you know what's wrong with them, you really shouldn't be commenting. A general statement would be, hey man, there must be something really wrong with them because it's the finals, and unless you're half dead, you should be playing. Well, maybe he is half dead. You don't know what happened.
Well, and like in today's social media as well, a lot of these guys, they want to just get their name out there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? A lot of these guys say, "Oh, sources say this, sources say that." Tony Amonte might just want him to get his name out there, get more, Twitter followers. For all I know,
could be. And my other thing is this. Okay, it's the series is tied 1-1. You're playing game 1 in Boston. Okay, if you're looking at the future, you may be playing 5 more games, right? So if something's bugging him that, okay, if he plays this game and he gets hurt, now he's lost for the next 4 games if it goes to 7 games. So sometimes it's smart, if you're going out there with an injury and it's a bad injury and taking the 1 game off.
Step it up, Hossa.
You take the 1 game off and play the rest. But
step it up, Hossa.
Well, he's going to play.
Don't be Derrick Rose. Don't be Derrick Rose.
There's only one Derrick Rose.
There's only one Derrick Rose.
Well, no, don't be buying him.
Yeah. Just be happy he played in the game, right?
That means he showed up on the bench, bro.
Exactly.
That guy's just too much.
But you know what, Hossa? For hockey players and knowing hockey players and growing up, your daughter's going to be marrying a hockey player, okay? They're the toughest SOBs that you're going to meet. And I'm going to take Marian Hossa's word for it that the guy couldn't play.
Right.
Because you know what? Too. As much as I'm not a Cutler fan, and his injury that happened, when he's standing on the sidelines,
right?
If as much as I want to have this mindset where football players, they're going to play no matter what because they're those tough SOBs, you know? I want to believe Jay Cutler was really hurt and couldn't go out there. And I'm going to believe the same thing in Marian Hossa, that you were that hurt in a Stanley Cup game as an athlete, knowing you want to go out there no matter what.
You have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
And you got to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Cutler, looking back on the Cutler thing, that's an interesting point. What if Jay Cutler plays that whole game, right, and ends up like RG3?
Yeah. blows out his knee for the next year. That's
blows
what
out
Chicago.
his knee when he shouldn't have been.
Chicago's
playing.
going to get Jamarcus Russell.
And I'm not the biggest
I know.
Jay Cutler
Oh,
fan
we know that.
in the world, but there is some credence to what you say. If he was hurt and he knows he's hurt and he was proven to be hurt, it's just the gladiator mentality. It's there, and but you have to look at the big picture and if something's wrong with Hosa and he couldn't play, then he couldn't play. His coach doesn't have a problem with it. His teammates doesn't have a problem with it. But he's definitely an important cog to that team. They need him on the ice. If they're going to win this series, they need him on the ice, and he is going to play. So, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. I love hockey.
What do you expect out of Game
man.
4?
I expect a 2-1 game. I expect Boston to win again.
Yeah, the Vegas line just came out. These two teams through the whole entire playoffs. Obviously I'm a big gambler.
Right.
You guys can sign up again, VIP, only $4.99, thenewsportscrew.com. You guys can get all my NFL picks as soon as they come up and college picks as well. Me and Knocker killed it last season. Last 2 years we've actually killed it. Won about $18,000 in about 2 years last year. So me and you been the hot hand. But Vegas line just came out, and these guys have been over-unders, as they usually said on hockey games.
Right.
For both these teams, whenever they played, has been at 5. It's actually dropped to 4.5 for this game. So I'm thinking it's going to be one of those, again, another tight game, another physical game where no one's going to get a lot of space, but it's going to be one of those, a lot of deflection goals, a goal off a skate.
And
it's going to be something like that.
And that's how, when you have great goaltending, that's how goals go in. Deflections where they don't have a chance and it's not their fault, or a screen where they don't see it.
Yeah.
Beating them from 20 feet.
That's how Chicago got it. That's how Chicago beat Detroit.
Yes, exactly. The winning goal in Game 3 though was a thing of beauty. You played hockey, and they showed the replay of that winning goal, and did you see the flex on that stick? Unbelievable, the flex and the power behind that shot. And it was a perfect shot. It hit the goalpost and went in. That's how you're going to beat these goalies. You're going to have to beat them with the perfect shots, or it's the deflection.
I'm calling Boston 2-1.
Yeah, that's.
I call Boston this series in 6 games. I think they pull this one out. I think they lose going back home to Chicago, and I think they pull us out in 6.
Now, is this 2-3-2?
Yeah. No, it's 2-2-1-1-1.
Good, I like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that 2-3-2.
I hate it.
I can't stand it.
Big time. Check out Twitter, sportscast_THNs, where you guys can find us. Knocker, we've got a tweet coming in for you. I want you to read this one. If you want to go and refresh your screen there.
Okay.
It's for you, and you're going to love this one.
I actually know how to refresh my screen. Are you
impressed?
impressed?
I am impressed. I am. What's it say up there for you?
Oh, yeah, baby.
You like that one? Go ahead and read it out for it.
Why do Bud Knocker's forearms look so buff today? I'll tell you why.
That's terribly sexy.
It is. It is. The rest of me is pretty buff, too. You just can't see all of it.
Did that really come over Twitter right now?
It sure did.
It said, why does Bud Knocker's arms look so sexy?
That's right. I got the Popeye
Oh, my God.
Going.
Who the hell cares?
Thank you, Peter. No one cares on this show about what Knocker's forearms are looking
Well,
at.
if you must know, Pocket Protein.
Oh, big shout out. Mark Long, big guest of the show.
Absolutely.
I want to bring that in. Mark Long gave me a big shout out. Pocket Protein, guys, you've heard him on this show before. Mark Long from the Real World Road Rules. Real World Road Rules Challenge. Been on the show a bunch of times. Great friend of the show. Love the guy. Wanted me to give a shout out and let you guys know at pocketprotein.com.
Yes, sir.
You guys can also follow them on Twitter. They're giving out free samples only today.
Really?
Pocketprotein.com. You guys want to try this stuff out? All you guys go gym rats. All you guys out there love going to the gym.
Yeah,
love fitness. Check it out, guys.
It's like a 5 hour. It comes in a little bottle,
5 hour
like
energy.
5 hour energy, but it's protein.
Yeah.
You drop this stuff and go work out, and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking like this.
Oh, is that why?
I work out. That's right, elliptical.
I haven't seen one female since we got here.
Exactly.
This is a sausage fest.
It's been nothing but a sausage fest. Exactly.
But yeah, I've been since my injury the treadmill injury is healed. I'm not afraid to go back on it anymore, and I do wear the kill button now, the kill switch button now. I figured out how to use the kill switch button on the treadmill, so I'm no longer afraid of it. So I'm back on there. I'm elliptical.
You back on,
now,
looking good,
baby. Yeah, I'm looking good.
Looking
I'm feeling good. That's right, dog. Check this out.
Check it out. I work out.
Yeah. Well, thanks for noticing.
No
thanks
problem.
For
Yeah, but
noticing,
check out,
Taryn.
guys. Pocketprotein.com. Free samples. You guys check them out there. They've been Mark Long. Love supporting them. I'll help them out anytime I can.
Yep.
So.
Oh, and by the way, we did get our cigars. We sent our picture out.
Yeah, we did. We got some Father's Day cigars.
Taryn sent us some birthday
Very
blends.
nice.
She says they're pretty exclusive. There's not a whole lot of those made, but we did get our cigar. Hooked it up on Father's Day. Thank you, Taryn. Those are really good cigars. Rocky Patel cigars.
Comes in on Twitter again. Twitter's been, I love all of our fans, man. You guys are great. Comes in here from at the one proto, says the Budknocker must not be getting a lot from windy time lately, hence the large forearms. Oh, that's the tweet of the day.
Turning Japanese?
That's the tweet of the day. That's awesome.
Mas puñetas? Is that what he's insinuating?
Oh, God. Hey, you guys! That's Knocker in there after he finishes. Hey, you guys!
I do have a lot of alone time.
I know you do. You do.
Thanks a lot,
Well
Proto.
played, sir. Well played, Proto. Hashtag Dudley do work. Right there.
I'm just saying, but those are great cigars. And if you're out there, Rocky Patel Company, we could use you as a sponsor.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That'd be great.
Lovely. Hey. I mean, we're wearing all sponsored clothes today.
Hell yeah.
I think my boxers are sponsored today. Good God.
By Extends?
Yeah,
You have your Extends boxers on?
Yes. It stretches as you grow.
Absolutely. Squish more room down there.
Squish more room down there. Good God, what is this show coming to right now?
Wow, baby.
All right, I believe we have a phone call coming in. I believe it's our Ben Lipson from Sports Trade X. We had our contest last night, so let's bring him on the line.
Absolutely.
Here. Is it Ben? Yep. All right, Ben, we're back on the line, sportstradex.com. How you doing, bud?
Hey, guys. How are you?
I'm doing better. I got my butt kicked last night, but I'm doing all right, man.
I saw that. I was thinking about you. But that's why there's more contests today, this week, and next week. And we love having you host on Tuesdays our fantasy baseball pick'ems.
Yeah, it's been fun, man. I got a lot of guys at the office been joining in. A lot of our fans been chiming in. They like what you're setting up over there. Love getting the free $25 bonus. Again,
sure.
You guys go to sportstradex.com, enter sportscast25, all one word. You guys get a $25 bonus. You guys can sign up, play daily pick'em leagues, challenge leagues, survivor contests. These things are awesome, guys. We explained them last week. Ben, it's something that a lot of these fans they're having a fun time doing this because it is something you can do, like we said, on a daily basis, and it's just a fun time, man.
Yeah, it really is, and we try to make it fun. Again, we set up the matchups, so there's really not that much work in it for the person playing. All you do is look at two teams that we'll try to creatively name. Sometimes
no, I gotta say, Ben, the names you guys come up with are pretty damn funny, man. I don't know who's in charge of coming up with the names of these teams, but gotta give you some credit, man. You come up with some pretty good ones.
So today we got matchups like past the Saltalamacchia.
Like it.
Saltalamacchia.
Like it.
Going up against Born Identity. You look at the players on those teams.
Nice.
You decide which one you like. You pick winners, and if you pick the most winners, you win cash prizes. It's really fun. We've gotten a great response. We're getting a great response to the Tuesday contest hosted by Sportscast, and we look forward to keeping it going.
Yeah,
Cash
it's
is
looking
always
good.
Hey, I got a Twitter here.
Yeah.
From Peppy Pants.
Mm-hmm.
Sportscast THN. I totally cashed in at Sports Trade X US Open.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
There you go. There you go. Right there. What do you think, Ben? That's awesome, man. I mean, the fans, they're loving it.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
There's free stuff on the site all the time. Like you guys said, for those that want to play the real money games with bigger cash prizes, use the Sportscast bonus code SportsCast25. But if there are people out there listening that want to just give it a shot, we've got free contests pretty much every day. Lets you get the hang of it, win some cash. Sometimes they're big prizes, sometimes they're small prizes on the free contest. But who couldn't use even $5 in their pocket?
Yeah,
free is free.
No, that's the cool thing is I'm looking at it right now, and you've got a Wednesday $15 free roll. You guys have a free chance to win $15.
Wow.
Every day he's got a $5 pick 'em free roll. So you guys can go in there. You want to try it out. If you want to try it out and then, see you like it and then enter the bonus. So
right.
You guys are, $0. You guys can sign up, pick a team, see how you like it, see how it works out, and win $5. I mean, who knows? You can enter a free contest every week and
That's
just
fantastic.
and kill it. So, yeah, guys, check it out. SportsTradeX.com. You're going to be on with us every week. Big sponsor of the show. Ben, I really appreciate you coming back on. I got to say, though, those names you come up with, are you in charge of that or is that someone else? Because those are pretty damn creative, man. I got to give you some props.
It's a collaborative effort over here. So
Okay.
It's not just me. It's the guys I work with, and we take suggestions too on Twitter. If you want to,
cool.
Tweet us some names, we'll use them. So
you just open the floodgates,
and you might find yourself with a name on our contest.
Okay. Hey, say that again. I kind of talked over you. Say it again.
At Sports Trade X, if you want to tweet us suggestions for the names of our fantasy teams, we'll incorporate those from the users.
Wow, you just left yourself wide open. You know our fan base. You're going to get some doozies, I'm sure, coming in there. I like the ones you got. A couple of the ones so far, though. You got dogmatic dingoes. I like that. The conniving cats. The sinister squirrels. I like the crispy treats against the Caribbean cruises. I like it, man. It's fun stuff. Good time to play, guys. Anyone can do it. It's real fun. SportsTradeX.com. Ben, we appreciate you having on the phone again, man.
I got a feeling next week we're going to have Bud Knocker's forearms.
Yeah.
That's right, baby.
Bud Knocker's forearms. That's a good one. You got to throw it in there. All right, bud. Every Tuesday night, SportsTradeX.com. Thanks, Ben. We appreciate it, bud.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, that's fun. It's fun stuff, man. I love playing it.
Yeah,
I'm having a good time with it. I'm glad the fans are liking it. So, all right, we get to break right now. When we come back, man, it's going to be a big half hour. We got the one, the only, Jose Mota, Los Angeles Angels broadcaster, former MLB player. We're talking all things Halo baseball.
Yep.
We're getting into it when we get back here on the Sportscast. What's up, everyone? Sports Guru here. Sick of looking at the same old boring websites? Well, check out thenewsportsguru.com for all the hottest trending videos and all the biggest sports news. Become a VIP for only $4.99 and get premium access to everything the Sports Guru has to offer. The beautiful gurus, girls, all my biggest sports picks, and much more. So get off that porn site and check out thenewsportsguru.com.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the three guys rant. Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Yeah, right.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what will make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we could call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
We are the Three Guys Rant
With Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69 The Three Guys.
It's not the three guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. G-U-Y-S and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
What's up, guys? Sports Guru.
And Bud Knocker.
From the Sportscast, Wednesdays, 12 to 2 Pacific on Rant Radio Network.
We got everything you need to know about sports. We got all the latest video highlights. We got You Got Knocked the Fuck Out. We got Bonehead of the Week. We're talking sports, drinking beer, and having a good time.
If you missed the show, go to rantradionetwork.com and listen on demand. So check us out every Wednesday, 12 to 2 on Rant Radio Network.
DM Narc Radio Show is now airing on the Rant Radio Network. You've heard the Three Guys Rant refer to us as the Clam Chowder Power Hour. Now we get to bring our New England humor over to Los Angeles. We'll be airing Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern, and we'll cover everything from local to national politics and news. Guess what? We're uncensored too. I'm Dave. Join me and Nick Friday on the Rant Radio Network.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on rantradionetwork.com.
A home is the biggest investment in most people's lives. Buying or selling should be a positive experience.
Whether you want to be a wealthy real estate investor or just trying to find a place to call home. At AJR & Associates, we focus on the client's needs.
We understand the market better than most. Let us bring the value to you and make the right choice.
AJR & Associates, making your dream house a reality. Call us today for a free consultation at 562-842-7149. Or you can log on to www.agrrealtors.com.
With a track record of great results, bringing knowledge, wisdom, and expertise to you. Hablamos español.
Kane is in the building.
Back here on the Sportscast, Wednesdays, 12 to 2, Rant Radio Network. Make sure you guys check out everything at thenewsportsguru.com. It's where you guys can become a VIP, only $4.99. Get all my, again, sports picks. You got the Gurus, Girls, Fancy Trade 4-on-1 putting out his daily lineups as usual.
Yep.
All the fancy information you guys need, so sign up today. $4.99 helps support the show, helps pay studio costs. So we really appreciate all you VIPs already. Also, if you guys just want to donate, you guys can donate to the SOS Fund at thenewsportsguru.com. It's a little donation, guys, for all our fans out there. Again, we appreciate you all. If you guys miss any of the shows, we are on demand. You guys can find us on iTunes. Just search Sportscast. We are on Stitcher Radio, the TuneIn app. Pretty much any means of finding streaming radio, we're on there. So just search Sportscast, and you guys can find us there. We're just waiting for Jose Mota to get on the line here, and we're going to be bringing him in just a second.
Yeah, did you see my team?
What?
Who's my team?
Oh, God.
Who's my team?
What, your fantasy team?
No. My pick, my surprise pick from last year.
For baseball?
Yeah.
With the damn Orioles?
That's right. You see the hurt they put on Verlander today?
God. No, what'd they do to him today?
9-3. Baltimore. 9-3, 2 home runs off of Verlander.
Good
Baltimore,
God.
my friend, Baltimore is now in second place, 2.5 games out, 8-3 in their last 11.
Wow, you made one good call.
Okay, it's my Orioles, baby.
Seriously, you made one good call in God knows how long.
The Big O's.
Oh, my God. Who the hell cares?
Thank you, Peter. I'm glad to have Peter back on this show.
Call him
Peter,
the Big O's.
Yeah, Peter's always got me on my, he's always on my back.
I know
there.
he is, Pat.
I love Peter.
Hey, Manny. Remember Manny was playing in Taiwan, his classic slide?
Oh,
that
yeah.
left him 8 feet short of the base. He's leaving.
He's leaving?
He's leaving Taiwan,
Where's
man.
he heading to?
They tried to negotiate another.
He's coming back to the MLB?
No. No.
Pretty awesome.
No.
Would be great.
Maybe to sell wigs or something, but no,
Would be
not
great.
to play. But he did hit 352, 43 RBIs, and 8 home, top 3 in all categories over in Taiwan. They tried to renegotiate to have him stay, but after 49 games, man, he's walking.
All right.
There's supposedly there's some interest from Japan,
Mhm.
so maybe that's where he's going to go.
Well, we'll see.
You
We'll
know.
see. We love the Manny. All right, guys. We're going to have Jose Mota in just a second, but on the next segment coming up, if you guys have any questions for Ask the Knocker, next segment on the show.
We had good questions last week.
Make sure you guys send them into Sportscast_TH, or you guys can call in live. 855-969-RANT is the number. It's time for our baseball segment, baby, on the Sportscast. Bringing them in. It's Angels time. Got Mr. Jose Mota on the line. Angels broadcast. Let's bring him in real quick. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Got him. All right. Jose, you on the line with us?
I am.
All right. Jose Mota, Angels broadcaster, also former MLB player. Big fan of the show. Love you having you back on, Jose. Appreciate you coming on the show, bud.
Anytime, man. Always a great time. Thanks for inviting me again. I think social media is serving us both well.
Yeah, it is. Definitely. It is.
I love it.
First things first, obviously our Halos in town. Been turning around recently. Been playing better in the past month. Jason Vargas, been kind of the vocal point of the pitching staff here. Had another good game, but obviously lost the win. But Jason Vargas, what are your thoughts on him so far going into the season? And do you think, the Angels have gotten everything they really wanted out of this guy?
Oh, Jason Vargas for sure. I mean, he was a guy that started off kind of slow, was feeling his way through the whole system, Mike Scioscia's style, philosophy, and all that. But I think he's done exactly what the Angels expected, and that is to keep you in games, give you a chance to win a game, Go out there and be a guy that really battles for you and leaves it all on the mound. And is able to adjust on the fly. That's one of the key things with Jason Vargas. You know, we can talk what we want about his changeup and the ability to get hitters off balance, but he has a tremendous feel for the at-bats. He has a very good feel for what guys are trying to do. Knows when to go out there and establish that fastball in, when to go out there and run the fastball away. And a guy that really you admire because you can see, you know, he's a thinker out there. He's not afraid of tinkering here and there, and he competes, man. That's the best thing about it. He's got that dirtbag 49er mentality of going out there and competing for you.
Yeah. I do like watching him pitch. I think he's now, like you said, he's getting comfortable pitching for the Angels, getting comfortable with his teammates and the change in philosophy. What I like when I see him on the mound is his demeanor. He never seems to get upset. Like you say, he's a thinker. He seems to be quite in focus as to what he's trying to accomplish. And he does lead the Angels with 6 wins, but that's what I see when I see him out on the mound. Is he doesn't seem to get frazzled, win or lose, and like you said, he just gives it all for the time that he's out there, and come what may.
Yeah, and I think it goes back to schooling and having good teachers around him. And I think Troy Buckley at Long Beach State is one of the best at teaching the game and teaching pitching, which is not just. It doesn't just encompass your mechanics and setting up hitters and situations, but overall who you are as a pitcher, and make the most out of your personality and how you can adapt to being a guy that knows what to go to, when to keep it simple, when it's not about mechanics, when it's about pitch selection, and also having a good rapport with your catcher. That's very important. And with any pitcher, as many times as we have a little stubbornness in all of us that maybe that one pitch that you think, because it's been working so well on the board, one pitch is going to get you out of jams, and it's not the case. And you have somebody behind the plate that convinces you. I see something else because I'm seeing the hitters right in front of me in the box adjusting. Let's go to something else. And you got to have that mentality, the personality, and the not to be too scout of it to think that you have every answer. So that's why he and we and guys who compete at a higher level are able to make adjustments on the fly and also able to think along with the guy calling the signs.
Yeah. Again, we're talking with Jose Mota, Angels broadcaster and former MLB player. Jose, the Angels obviously put a lot of money in the offseason, a lot of big contracts with Hamilton and Pujols. Their star Trout still there, and Weaver. Had a struggle so far this season. They're 8 games back so far. What's the clubhouse been like? I know you're around the team a lot. What's the clubhouse been like, with the struggle so far this season? And is there still a positive attitude in that clubhouse?
Oh, the positive attitude is never going to leave the Angels clubhouse, and it's not just dictated by Mike Scioscia. It's dictated by the players. They're the ones that command that clubhouse, and they're the ones that are there together and trying to find a way to get things straightened out. When you are in a hole like the Angels are, there's no denying that. You got to go out there every day and find a way that you're not going to make up 5 games in the standings in one game. You're not going to make up 10 games in 2 weeks, but if you go out there and play the game at a high level, execute, stay with your strengths, don't get rattled by falling behind in a game early and think, here we go again, this one's over. No, go out there and do, like the Angels did against Baltimore, a very good ball club, scoring 6 runs later in the game in the 7th inning. You got to go out there with a mentality that something good is going to happen. It's very easy to get caught up in feeling sorry for yourselves, looking at what could have been, looking at the payroll, looking at the projections, and all the magazine talk and expert talk about, Angels-Dodgers World Series. It just doesn't work. The toughest job in baseball is still between the white lines. It's not the owner's job. It's not the GM's job. It's not the manager's job. Between the white lines is the toughest task in the game of baseball. And those are the guys that are going to change things. They are the ones that are getting instructed. They're the ones that provide leadership, and that's the way you got to go out there and take care of business every single day. I mean, if you get too caught up looking at the standings, sorry, but nobody's going to feel sorry for you.
Yeah, it's way early to start doing that. And like you say, their comeback mentality. I mean, they had a chance to win that game against the Yankees. They had the bases loaded after a 5-1 rally in the 9th.
Against one of the greatest closers.
Yeah, against the greatest closer, and Sabathia had them shut down, and they didn't quit. Unfortunately, they didn't win the game. But you talk about the mentality. But what I wanted to ask you about, to me, one of the nicest surprises on the Angels, and I asked about him early before the season when we were discussing fantasy. I'm really just glad to see how Howie Kendrick is performing this year for the Angels. He leads the team with the 332 batting average. Everybody has predicted a batting title for him when he first came up. What's your take on how Howie's playing and what he's bringing to the team?
Well, Howie's playing at a very high level because Howie is a maturing player, a player that even though he was an all-star a couple of years back, has a very good understanding for what his game's all about. And he stays with it. Howie's the guy that comes out there with a smile. He gets ready every single day pretty much the same way. He knows when to back off a little bit from any extra work that he needs. And Howie, he has the ability to square a baseball. That's innate in him. It's something that you can't teach. He can make the loudest sounds with a bat, even on a single, because he's so good and so strong with those hands and very short, compact to the baseball. And, he's getting better, too, with his pitch selection and certain pitches that sometimes he rolls over on, pitches that sometimes pitchers want him to roll over on double play situations. He does hit into a lot of double plays, but he's getting better at laying off on some of those once in a while and allowing himself to think, hey, I'm going to see something else besides this pitch. Even if I fall behind with 2 strikes, I can make something happen. But you can argue the fact that he's got an on-base percentage of 375. His OPS 855, his average at 332. He's a guy that hit 8 home runs last year, drove in 67 runs. He's got 8 home runs already this year and 36 RBI. So, and putting the ball in play is one of the keys for Howie Kendrick. And playing, second base at a very high level. He's not the kind of guy that gets a lot of attention defensively, but there's been some very good plays and very good rallies stopped against the opponent because of Howie Kendrick making a sensational play.
Yeah, he's been great so far this season. It's been glad to finally see how he kind of turned around a little bit. Want to switch fields a little bit with you, Jose. Had a big brawl right across town with the LA Dodgers a few days ago. We had Ian Candy suspended for 10 games. Zach Greinke involved in another brawl. Kind of got out of hand. We had a lot of coaches involved in it. I'm sure you saw the play. What are your thoughts on that brawl in itself, and about headhunting and where it's kind of going in the league right now? We saw 2 high pitches, one up on Greinke, another one where Puig almost took it in the face. What are your thoughts on retaliation in the league, and when is it right and when is it wrong?
What retaliation has been part of baseball forever. I don't think that aspect of the game should be taken away. Okay. What you got to be careful with is, though, where you're going to hit somebody. Because, as a former player, I know that when you're on the field and you're competing and one of your best guys gets hit, you know what? You want payback. And it's just the way it is. And I'm not saying let's go out there and promote hurting people, but you hit a guy, I'm going to hit one of your guys. And I'm not going to pick your shortstop hitting 180. Yeah. If you hit my main guy, I'm going to hit your main guy, and that's it. Yeah. And it should be the end of it. And that's the way, for many years, when players did a better job policing themselves, that's what happened. You knew it was coming, and you left it alone, But nowadays, sometimes you have guys that, want to get a little carried away, want to pitch up and in, and that's the thing. Players take offense more to if you come, above the shoulders. That's something that you got to be careful with. There's somebody's life out there, and then Ian Kennedy. I don't think he hit Puig on purpose. I'll be very honest with you, but they have been pitching Puig inside and tying him up pretty much, early in the game in that series. That one got away, okay, get him in the face. But Greinke did the right thing. He doesn't know if it's on purpose or not, right? Yeah, but he's saying, okay, this guy comes into the league. He's storming baseball. He's the attraction of baseball at this point. He gets in the face. Guess what? I'm going to hit somebody, and that should have been it. That should have been the end of the story. You got one. Here's a warning. Because, even the umpires did a good job just allowing these guys to police it. But, got out of hand. Then when Kennedy comes above the shoulders, and luckily it didn't get, Zach Greinke in the ear or in the face, but it should have been over right then, and that's where I think a guy like McGuire takes a lot of offense, because he knows what he used to be a mighty slugger and to be pitched inside to, and I'm telling you, you hit a guy in the back, in the thigh, in the butt, and there be as many of these issues. Once you go above the shoulders, man, very careful. That's when things can really get out of hand.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead, Nagar.
I was going to ask you. You mentioned Puig is the player that got hurt. What do you think of him? Have you had a chance to see much of him? Because he's an awful big sensation. He's come out, like I was saying, like Wally Joyner and back in the day with the Angels, and Trout last year, Bryce Harper. I mean, this guy has just exploded on the scene. To you, is he the real deal?
He looks like the real deal. I saw him a lot in spring training when we played the Dodgers a few times, and I watch closely, go in the backfield and watch him take batting practice. And my first impression was how raw he was in spring training.
Mm-hmm.
And my second impression was 2 weeks later, I go, what? It's not the same guy I was watching the first week, who was almost playing kind of out of control and throwing all over the place and having no idea as to how to go out there and find a pitch to hit. But, boy, he really picks up things quickly. And he is a specimen of a player. I mean, this guy could be a running back or a fullback in the NFL right now.
Yeah, it's
That's
kind
the
of
mentality.
Yeah, and
plays hard. Plays hard. He's talented, and he's only going to get better. But he has to be very careful too, not to be too showy. Sometimes I notice he could be a little flashy. Some of the gestures on the field, and those things are sometimes ask for more trouble too.
Yeah, and it's interesting because he comes up. It's almost like the Mike Trout factor and what's surrounding Puig over there. And the Dodgers are going to come into a real sticky situation here. And I want to get your thoughts real quick. Again, Jose Mota, broadcast from the Angels, on the line with us. They've got a real problem when Kemp comes back, Crawford and Ethier in the outfield. And the Angels kind of had this little bit of situation with Trout and when to bring him up, when to keep him up. What do you think the Dodgers do with Puig once the Dodgers outfield, all come back healthy? I mean, you can't bring this guy back down to the minors, but you've got so much money in that Dodgers outfield right now. You really got a problem if you're Los Angeles.
Hey, every manager would love to have that problem, and I'll tell you what's going to take care of that is going to be, first of all, is Matt Kemp really going to be at 100%? And I mean, are you going to be able to throw him out there and say, boy, he's ready to play the rest of the season? I don't think so. And the same thing is with Don Mattingly, he's going to have to take care of is how quickly Puig adjusts to second time around the league. That's one of the key issues that we even saw with Mike Trout. I mean, Mike Trout, when he came into the league, did not take the league by storm. Mike Trout did not have the type of start to his career that Puig is having.
Right.
Mike Trout struggled.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Trout really struggled early in his big league career at 19 years old. But with Puig, it's going to be about production. The Dodgers need to win games. And it's very easy to answer that question when you consider where they're at and who's going to give you the better chance to win ball games. If it's Puig, if it's Kemp, if it's Crawford, well, I think Crawford's the one guy that you can count on, at least because of leadoff status and what he provides at the top of the lineup, that he's going to be guaranteed more playing time. But once again, you're dealing with hamstrings. Kemp had the issue last year with the same issue. He has a shoulder issue. It's a mystery what's happened with his power, and hopefully he'll come back strong. But he's going to need his off days. So will Ethier, and so will Carl Crawford. So to me, it's almost they're going to be feeling sorry they're not in the American League because he could DH one of those guys on any given night. But they're going to have to find a place to play the hot hand. And if at this point, the most consistent hand is going to be Yasiel Puig, I can guarantee you they will find a place.
Yeah, it's going to be real soon. Again, Jose, I want to thank you for coming on. One last question for you. A lot of it is going on this season regarding Mike Scioscia and whether his 10 years up, at the Angels, whether, he's been there a long time now. Do you believe in something where a manager, has a certain time frame where, it just gets, the same voice is heard consistently? Is there a time where it grows on a team where it's time to move on? Or do you think Mike Scioscia is here with the Angels to stay for at least another 5-10 years?
You know what? Time will tell. I mean, most consistent managers and the guys that have won have been stuck for years, and the message clearly resonates throughout different sets of rosters and throughout different, say, generations of players that come by. So it's easy to go out there and say maybe Scioscia's voice is not being heard, but the thing is not that is how the players are responding to playing on the field.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be the best speech giver in the game, the best motivator in the game, and still, you got to go out there and have players that can go out there and perform at their level. Yeah. You cannot get a guy like, Howie Kendrick to become a 25 home run guy all of a sudden because of what something he said. He needs to go out there and play his game.
Yep.
Same thing with Josh Hamilton. Same thing with Albert Pujols. And same thing with the guys on the mound. So it clearly is not Mike Scioscia. It's the guys that go out there and play the game. They need to get it done because, I mean, when the Angels are doing well and, you know, they're going first to third and they're putting pressure on the defensive side and the pitching is great, and Mike Scioscia always over and over talking about the ability to shorten games from the starters, which means he's got 7, 8, and 9 penciled in as to who's going to come out of that bullpen. Well, that's based on performance, not on what he's saying, but he's got to also deal with the short of, you know, injuries, which every team goes through. It's not an excuse. And guys need to go out there and just go out there and pitch well. That's the main thing. But with the way this team is built,
yeah, totally agree.
It's not a Mike Scioscia thing. It's not a Jim Epper thing. You know, the scapegoat at one point was Mickey Hatcher for many people.
Unfortunately, yes.
And it's not Mike Butcher. It's about guys on the field going out there and getting the job done. Mike Scioscia's not hitting for Josh Hamilton with the bases loaded.
Yeah.
Butcher's not making that pitch for Kevin Jepson or Frieri or Michael Condon.
Exactly.
So they need to go out there and get it done. And I know it's easy to say, you know, he's been there a long time, this and that, but if you go out there and ask former Angels playing for some team right now, I guarantee you out of 10 players will tell you, my gosh, 7 will probably say, I wish I was playing for Mike Scioscia right now.
Yeah.
And not as a knock to their current manager, but saying the way he prepares you and the way he makes you look at the game is just something pretty special. I know a current player in the American League that I speak to frequently that says, man, the schooling I got in that clubhouse is something that he goes, I treasure it more now that I'm not there than when I was there. So that, to me, speaks loudly about the situation. And there's a player that, you know, he wasn't always content being here, but now that he's gone, he's like, man, I mean, the day-to-day is unbelievable how much you learn from the whole system.
Well, that's good
Definitely.
to hear.
Well, hey, Jose, we appreciate you coming on. Hopefully get you back on. The Angels make a little playoff run towards the push second half of the season. Again, you can find Jose on Twitter at JoseMoto05. Appreciate it as usual, bud. You have a great day. Appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Send the tweets, and I'll be happy to answer them.
All right. Thanks, Jose. Great. Appreciate it, bud.
Thanks, Jose.
Jose Moto, Los Angeles Angels broadcaster. All right, but great interview. Always a good guy. If you guys missed it, you can go back again, check it out. All right, Knocker, when we get back, you know, he made a good point real quick about the players just needing to go and play because you know what, you're getting paid all this money. Like you said, you know, Mike Scioscia's not Albert Pujols with the bases loaded up there, striking out, looking.
Exactly. He's not hitting 213 at $17 million a year like Josh Hamilton is. You know, you got Borges at $500,000 and Trout at $500,000 who are playing their ass off, and Hamilton, you know, he's making $17 million a year. And he's hitting 213. You know, I'm sorry, but that's not Mike Scioscia's fault.
Exactly.
You know, so there's something to be said for that steadying influence, you know, keeping the rock there. But we'll see how it plays out. I sure hope they do make a run. I've known they've blown leads of 11 games. So I'm sure they don't think that they're out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
And that game is still wide open. 8 games back. Oakland, you know, playing well right now, but they're still Oakland. Could fall apart here at the end. So we'll see. It's going to be a good second half of the season.
The Angels could play the Yankees all the time.
Yeah.
Ouch!
Zing!
Zing!
What does Jesus owe you? What does Jesus owe you for that?
Well, it's not over yet, but you know, I won 2 out of 3. Then they, you know, they go back. I don't know why we got to go play 4 in Yankee Stadium.
What do you got? A bottle of liquor on there?
Yeah.
You got a bottle of liquor?
Vodka against some JD.
Okay, good stuff. All right, when we get to go take a quick break, real quick. Again, want to thank Jose Moto for coming back on the show. When we get back, Wild World of Sports in the house. Got the U.S. Open. Ask the Knocker. Bring your questions. 855-969-RANT. When we get back.
What is the matter, my young apprentice? You can catch them on RantRadioNetwork.com 24 hours a day. The force is strong with this one.
We are the Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Coming to you on the Rant Radio Network every Monday from 6 to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can call us at 855-69-THE3GUYS.
It's not the 3 guys. This is why you should turn in, because one has Tourette's. The other one's illiterate.
You really should listen in. You never know what's going to happen.
855-69-3-GUYS. GUYS and the number 3, not the.
Faces for radio, voices for the deaf.
Look forward to talking to you.
Hey, I'm audio candy. I don't know about you guys.
DM Narc Radio Show is now airing on the Rant Radio Network. You've heard the three guys Rant refer to us as the Clam Chowder Power Hour. Now we get to bring our New England humor over to Los Angeles. We'll be airing Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern, and we'll cover everything from local to national politics and news. Guess what? We're uncensored too. I'm Dave. Join me and Nick Friday on the Rant Radio Network.
What's up, everyone? Sports Guru here. Sick of looking at the same old boring websites? Well, check out thenewsportsguru.com for all the hottest trending videos and all the biggest sports news. Become a VIP for only $4.99 and get premium access to everything the Sports Guru has to offer. The beautiful gurus girls, all my biggest sports picks, and much more. So get off that porn site and check out thenewsportsguru.com.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the three guys Rant: Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Yeah, right.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size. With you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what will make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we could call.
We can call the drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho michelada.
What's up, guys? Sports Guru
and Bud Knocker
from the Sportscast, Wednesdays 12 to 2 Pacific on Rant Radio Network.
We got everything you need to know about sports. We got all the latest video highlights. We got You Got Knocked the Fuck Out. We got Bonehead of the Week. We're talking sports, drinking beer, and having a good time.
If you missed the show, go to rantradionetwork.com and listen on demand. So check us out every Wednesday 12 to 2 on Rant Radio Network.
Ticketsurgeon.com. Reach us at 855-WIN-4-199.
Did you get caught speeding, texting while driving, or doing anything else you weren't supposed to do?
Give us a call. Don't miss work. Don't lose out on the money. Don't get any more points. What about your insurance? Let us fight for you. Ticketsurgeon.com at 855-WIN-4-199.
Are you watching the game at home? Why? Come watch it at Mambo Grill, the hottest spot in Downey. You'll have good food, drinks, and a great time at a low price. We have the coldest beer in our sports bar, where you can enjoy the game on any of our huge flat screen TVs. And when your home team wins, you get 25% off anything in Mambo Grill. We're on Downey Avenue, 1 block north of Firestone, or visit us on the web. Mambo Grill. Love at first bite.
What up, foodie freaks? It's Chef Bev Lazo with the Culinary Trend Show. Join me and my brigade every Thursday night from 8 to 9 p.m. where we will be cooking up some crazy stuff that will give you the appetite for discussion. It's all about the good food, good friends, and good times. Only here on rantradionetwork.com.
We're the Brothers Bear Podcast Live, and I'm your host, Sanch, and I'm always joined by
Edgar,
Carlos Madrano, and this is a show where we talk about
comics, movies, TV, video games, stand-up, music, and many more geeky things.
Catch us live on Rant Radio Network on Mondays from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m.
That's another commercial in the back.
Tonight's headline story, Rant Radio Network. Miss the show? That's okay! You can catch it 24 hours a day! This just in. Want your own radio show? Call us at 855-969-RANT. That is 855-969-7268, and you'll become the headline.
I used to be the governor, and all I do now is listening to Rant Radio Network. It's funny. It's unpredictably entertaining. Governor.
Welcome back to the Sportscast. Thanks for everyone checking in. Watch on your iPhones, iPads, at your home, on your desktop. Appreciate it as usual. Again, you guys, if you missed the show, get the TuneIn app. Listen to us live there. All your shows on demand at thenewsportsguru.com. Want to thank again our sponsors, JuicyWhip.com. Check them out. Juicy Whip Bud Knocker just had the shirt on just a minute ago. Check them out for all your greatest aguas frescas out there, your horchata, jamaica, your orange whip, lemonade, pina colada, all the juices you guys need out there. Check him out at JuicyWhip.com. You guys can find him in your local 7-Elevens, Circle K's. You guys can actually buy the carton now, ready to drink.
Really?
Right in the Ralphs.
Nice.
Like Ralphs and Vons now. Also in Target. So they're blowing up everywhere. Again, JuicyWhip.com, guys. Best horchata in the United States. Check them out, JuicyWhip.com.
Refreshing.
I mean, it is. It's
Yeah,
stuff's
it
good.
is. Yeah.
Stuff's good
Ain't
stuff.
no doubt about it, man.
No doubt about it. So, all right, we're going to get into some Wild World of Sports. You asked the Knocker and some golf stuff coming up. I believe we have a phone call, so we'll bring him in just 1 second. Got to bring in Wild World of Sports like no other. Here we go.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport.
And you know we do that on this show.
Awesome.
That's why we're one of the best shows out there. Bringing the Wild World of Sports. We don't just cover all the 4 major sports out there. Bring you everything. But let's bring in a call here from the 855-969-RANT is the number. Let's bring him on. Line 1, I believe we have Manuel. All right, line 1, Manuel. What's going on, man?
Hello.
Manuel. Manuel, pick up the phone, ese.
That's awesome. That's just so us.
Manuel, I know you're there. I could hear you. Okay. All right. Well, call back then, Manuel. I don't know what's going on. We got a call, though. All right. Over the weekend, had a big golf tournament, U.S. Open.
Awesome.
And you know what? I'm getting sick of all your jazzy golf talk. Everywhere you go now, all you do is talk golf. You come in, you talk to Arvin. Hey, Arvin, I had this round. Da, da, da. I mean,
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I kind of mean I'm just jealous.
I think that's it.
I think it's really where it comes down to. I'm really just jealous.
I think you are.
I am. I really am. You know what I feel like? I feel like this.
Anyone ever tell you look like a penis with a little hat on?
I know. Going to work every day while you just sit there. You just take work off. Take it 18 holes on a Wednesday.
Hey, what can I say, man?
It's not cool. I don't like it.
Okay, I'm
not
sorry.
liking it a lot. All right.
I won't talk about it anymore. Let's talk about the U.S. Open.
Talk about
though.
someone that no one likes, really. Sergio Garcia.
Oh, Lord.
Sergio.
Boy, man, they're just not going to let that go.
And I don't blame him because the guy just stuck his foot right in his mouth, and
Yes,
now
he
he's
did.
eating the crow.
Yes,
Big
he
time
is.
eating the crow. Over the weekend, Sergio Garcia was playing the U.S. Open. Did not have a good tournament. But also had some fans give him a little heckle during
Yes.
the tournament. We had some fans yell fried chicken at him before he shot over the weekend. We're going to play that tape for you right now. You ready for it, Alan? You ready? All right, play it.
Fried chicken! Don't choke.
So you heard it.
Fried chicken!
Yeah, I like the way Sergio played it, though. He just kind of nodded his head like, yeah, I'm going to.
So you don't think it affected him? Because I think it affected him greatly. Because
Oh,
what
I
he
think it
did
does.
after this,
Yeah.
he did after this, he shot a triple bogey.
Yeah, he did. Oh,
Triple bogey.
It's definitely affecting him. It most certainly is.
He hit 3 balls out of bounds and missed some really easy putts. If you could play the film right here for me, Alan. Ridiculous,
Last
though. I
month
mean,
back in
Sergio
May,
Garcia,
so we'll see
you
how-
talk about karma as a bitch. Karma's a bitch. Look at this putt. Nice and easy. Oh, looks like it's going to go in.
Oh, just slides by.
Ah, that's what she said, huh, Knocker? Just slides by.
Just missed. Try
Just
it again.
missed. But Sergio Garcia, I mean, really, karma's a bitch, man. I don't feel for you at all.
I do.
Implode. I don't at all. Don't make stupid comments.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're right. It's just a stupid comment, and you're going to get what you deserve.
Exactly.
In this day and age, you need to know better than to say something stupid like that.
Exactly.
You're right. Absolutely.
All
no
right,
mercy.
Now,
Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai.
Cobra
no
Kai.
mercy.
No mercy.
Ah,
Sweep the leg.
sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
But isn't that the greatest part? Like, and that little sound. If you can get that clip for me, I don't even know if you can. Put him in a body bag. The way he says it is like one of the
awesome.
greatest lines. Actually, I'm gonna try to get that on YouTube,
There's
Knocker,
just
real
evil.
quick.
There's
Yeah.
just evil in there. Yeah, get him a body bag.
Get him a body bag.
That's awesome.
I
man.
guess that's got to be one of the greatest lines in a movie.
Yeah. That's a great movie, man. Made for nothing. You know, made all kinds of money. What else, you know. Anyway, what was that on the trilogy movies? Was Karate Kid wasn't in our trilogy
No,
movie
come on.
thing?
You can't put that up there.
Oh, come on.
How can you put that up there?
Dude, come on. Some of the best stuff on film is the opening of Karate Kid 2. The opening of Karate Kid 2 is some of the best 10 minutes ever put on film.
The opening is, but what about Karate Kid 3? You can't put Karate Kid 3 up there.
Oh, come on. What a love story. He's over in Japan breaking sheets of ice and shit, man. Come on.
Right here. Here we go. Here we go, Knocker, just for you.
You found it?
I think I got it. Oh, we got some advertising before. Got to get through the advertising. Stupid YouTube. God.
How dare they advertise and try and make money?
Seriously, how dare they let me use their clips for free in their videos? Stupid advertising.
Stupid of them.
Seriously. Here we
Jeez
go.
Louise.
Here we go, right here.
Sensei. Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
You have a problem with that?
No mercy.
No mercy. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You have a problem with that?
You got a problem with that?
No, Sensei.
No, Sensei. I wish my wife called me that. Sensei.
Sensei.
You know? That's awesome.
And just bowed to you?
Yeah, just bowed to me.
Constantly bowed to you in her little kimono?
BJ. Yes, Sensei.
Yes. Yeah. Tell me how that works for you, too.
I'll let you know how that
okay,
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to work out really well for you. Let me tell you. From experience. That's going to work out really well for you. Yeah.
All right, next, so we had a couple of great things happen over the weekend during the tournament. We had a first ever hole-in-one.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. Now, have you ever gotten a hole-in-one in your life, Knocker?
No.
God, there's so many ways to go
I'm
with that
just
right there.
playing it straight. No, I have not.
You are one pathetic loser.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry.
I'm leaving it there. You go with it.
So you never gotten a hole-in-one before?
No. All these years of playing golf, I've never had a hole.
Never?
No. Closest probably about a foot away.
About a foot away?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got Sean Stefani, scores first ever hole-in-one here at the U.S. Open on an absolutely great Alan, are you ready to roll
Great
the tape here?
shot.
It's a great shot.
Great shot. He missed. He got a hole in one.
He meant to do it. He meant to do it.
Oh, he meant to hit.
Check this shot out here. You can check out all the videos, rantradionetwork.com. Look at the shot. Now he's looking at this.
A little left.
Little left. Oh,
off the hill.
Look at this thing. Roll and roll and roll. This looks like my shot when we went on over for your birthday when we played golf
yeah,
right here.
just like it. Yeah, you're right.
It's right on line. Look at this thing, though. This keeps creeping. It's creeping.
That is just
Bang.
That is just so
It's
awesome.
in the hole.
He missed it so bad, he got a hole in one.
Show me the money.
That's what he
That's
does.
it, bro. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Show me the money.
Come on.
I need to feel you, Jerry. Show me the money.
You know he's doing that. When he's making the shot, clapping his hands. Show me the money, bitches. I don't even care if I win this tournament.
Now, please try and tell me, okay, when he's lining up the shot, okay, I'm going to miss the green and bounce it off the hill on the left. That's exactly what he was thinking.
I'm gonna hit it a little over. I'm gonna try and maybe get toward the edge of the rough.
He misses the green.
He does. It's such a bad shot.
He
but
misses
Showing him
the
my O face.
That's what he's doing.
Oh. You know what I'm talking about. Oh.
As it's getting closer.
Oh. You know he's showing the O face. It's getting closer there. But what a great shot. First time ever in U.S. Open.
Yeah, good for him, man.
Good for him.
That's great. That's fantastic.
Another one out there. Now, talk about some bad shots. Luke Donald actually hit a volunteer. His shot was so bad over the weekend.
Ow.
This lady just went down for the count.
Is that right?
Yeah, if you could play the video here, Alan.
You ever been hit by a shot?
No.
It hurts.
What, you have?
You got
Oh, I gotta hear the story.
Trying to hit a cut, he double-crossed its head way left.
Where'd it
Left of
hit
the
you?
green.
Where'd it hit you?
Some bad stuff over there.
That might be unplayable.
That very well could be.
Yeah, I want to hear a good story. I love your Check this out.
Bush, it appeared. Let's see, we'll get a good look as we follow it from above.
That's gotta hurt.
She had to feel safe.
And up at 3, Luke Donald seeing this volunteer that he hit and signed a glove.
I want to tell you, what are your thoughts on, I mean, this is one of the smaller courses. There's a lot of complaints over the weekend of just how there's not any room to move, whether you're fans, everyone's so crowded.
Mm-hmm.
They got to back these fans off of the course a little bit, I think.
Well, yeah, in most cases they do, but I mean, she's in a safe spot. I mean, my goodness. You know, who expected the ball
I'm not necessarily talking about just her in this instance. I'm just saying in general. To me, it seems a little distracting. I mean,
no, I don't agree.
You don't agree? Because
hell no.
Okay, no.
I wish they could talk.
Bull crap. Because you know very well, if you go up and we're out there on a normal 18 green, say we went out, somewhere around here in LA, and you had a crowd around your tee shot, you know you're shanking that bitch.
Yeah, but I'm not a professional. I'm not a pro. These guys are pros. They're shooting. The winner takes home over $1 million.
Yeah.
A little discomfort is called for, I would say.
Okay.
Okay, you're a little discomfort, a little uncomfortable with people standing around. Okay, we'll take the people out, and you can play for $10 because that's basically what it's going to come down to.
That's true.
If the people aren't there watching,
Yeah.
you're not going to make the money.
Not going to make the money.
So, you got to take the good with the bad.
Okay, now I want to get to your story. What's your story?
Oh, this is awesome.
Okay.
I'm going to try and tell it really quick.
No, we got time. We got 20 minutes. Go ahead.
This was a long time ago.
Okay. In a galaxy
far
away.
Far, far away. Great Scott!
Great Scott! Where's our Chewbacca?
Okay, I'm playing golf with some buddies, right?
Okay.
We're drinking beers and blah blah blah. So
Having
they're
a good time.
They're standing behind me.
Okay.
Okay. I'm hitting off the white tees.
Are those the women's tees?
No, the
Okay.
red ones are
I just
the
want to
women's
make
tees.
sure.
Okay.
All right.
So there's another set of concrete. Now these tee markers are made of concrete. They're 2 feet high and they're about a foot around.
And where are these things at?
They're the tee box. They
Okay,
mark
tee box. Yeah,
the
I
tee
got you.
box.
Yeah, the little ball.
okay?
Yeah, I got you.
So I'm at this one. There's another set
in front,
10 yards in front of me.
Gotcha.
Right? These guys are standing 10 yards behind me. Okay. I hit this ball so bad. Okay. It hit the right concrete tee box, caromed back.
There you go.
And hit my friend right in the right chest. Knocked him on his ass. It was awesome. Now the thing, you hear this sound like the block punt is boom boom.
Yeah.
Right. This thing was crack. And then
like
crack.
gunshot.
It was It was crack. Oh. Knocked poor Mikey on his ass, man. Lifted his shirt up. Total dimples. Just
right,
the
welt
impression
right
of that
there.
Golf ball. I mean, literally.
He had Callaway just like printed on his nipple, right above his nipple, like a tattoo.
Could have killed him. That's a true story. By the way, they are not there anymore. Now they're just tiny little pieces of wood. Tiny little pieces of wood.
They moved him because Knocker almost killed somebody.
You're unbelievable, man.
You're
unbelievable.
You are.
That they tell me.
Fucking believable.
Awesome,
and that's something you see at like a movie, like, because what are the odds of it really deflecting and hitting your buddy? You're lucky it hit him right in the face, dude.
Exactly. It could have killed him, man. If that hit him in the forehead or something. It was funnier than shit.
Did you take a driver out? Did you have a driver?
Yeah, it was a driver. And I smoked it, man.
Oh, we haven't played this yet, but you know what? You know what your buddy got?
You got knocked the fuck out, man! You got knocked the fuck out,
bitch! That's right.
So,
We haven't dropped that in the show yet. That was the first you got knocked out.
We just repacked the ball and went on.
I was just saying, did you continue to golf after that?
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah?
Come on.
Drank a couple beer, put a beer on it,
Yeah.
Put an ice pack on it. Walk it off.
That was awesome, though.
Oh, man, that's good. I like that story, Knocker.
Oh,
that's
man,
a good one.
It was awesome. Because, I hit and I'm looking for the ball. As soon as you hit and you hear that second clack, right? And you're looking for the ball out there and all of a sudden you hear behind you, oh! You look back and he's on the ground writhing. Awesome.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
Are you still friends with this
Grandma
guy?
just called and said you're supposed to go home.
Are you still friends with this guy?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am.
Oh, the good stuff.
Yeah,
All right.
He lives
then.
in the same city I live in, actually.
All right. That's now coming up in Wild World of Sports after golf. Speaking of golf, great win.
Oh, that was a great tournament.
Great tournament.
Great
overall.
tournament.
Phil choked again.
Yeah.
Phil,
you're gonna
Phil.
have to say he did. He did. Not in the choke of Greg Norman or Valdever or those kind of things. But boy, oh boy, he just missed so many putts. 37 putts, which was high for the round. 37 putts for a professional golfer is a lot of putts. He kept rolling 8-footers by. The crowd was pulling for him when he eagled, from the rough. When he eagled to take the lead, you thought, okay, now it's good. But you got to hand it to Justin Rose. He just played steady.
Yeah,
steady.
He did.
Steady golf. Steady
it's
golf.
First time that a Brits, I believe, won in about 40 years or something too. U.S. Open. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But he was saying that he put a plan together. He hadn't won a major. That might be his first major or second. I'm not quite sure. But he said, I came in with a plan and I stuck to it. And you have to on a course like that. You have to have a plan.
Yeah.
You can't be too aggressive. You can't. You need to know where to put the ball, where you want to land and blah, blah, blah. And he stuck to it because basically you're just playing against the course. That's what's great about this sport, and that's the advice I gave on Ask Knocker last week about the drive. You got to play the course. What can you do, what can't you do, play the course and see what happens. You can't play against the other player's scores. He did a great job. It's just too bad for Philip. That's now 6 runner-ups in the U.S. Open. This was the first time he'd had the lead after 54 holes. And it's amazing. They put it. Go ahead. I'll stop.
Twitter is just funny. I love our Twitter audience right here. Coming in on Twitter, real quick. Sorry to cut you out, Knocker, but it just caught my attention. Coming in from @Irish on Twitter says, every warehouse I drive to, I see a lot of pissed off faces. I'm guessing Mexico's losing to Brazil. I like that. Next one here for Ask the Knocker. We got to Ask the Knocker question. Knocker, He says you best answer this here.
Okay.
From @the1pro wants to know who has the best butt in baseball. It says make him answer.
Wow.
Who's got the best butt in baseball, Knocker?
Well, if you like big butts, you got to go with Prince. Okay. I'm not afraid to answer.
You're not afraid to answer Prince?
Prince Fielder.
Prince Fielder got the best butt out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you can have a little man crush on. That's I'm just saying that, if you like big booties. If you like big booties, But, I don't spend a whole lot of time looking at butts. My wife seems to think that Mr. Trout has a nice ass.
Okay.
I'll tend to agree with her.
Okay. Wow.
Bryce
okay.
Harper, young
Learning
man,
a lot.
young strapping young man, Bryce Harper. Hey, he asked. I got to answer.
Alan's saying that from the other room, okay? He's listening to you live right now, and he thinks you're gay. So
they asked the questions. I got to answer.
All right, we'll talk about butts here. We'll talk about headbutt. Now, soccer. We're talking soccer quite a bit on this show lately. Not in good senses, but in soccer in general.
Okay.
This comes from the Ukraine. Alan, if you can get this video ready. Ukraine soccer player headbutts teammate during play and gets sent to...
Minute. Dude, did I just hear you say he headbutted his teammate?
Check out the video right now. Look at him.
Oh, my goodness.
I like how the ref's like, oh, that's a yellow.
Look at the coach. I thought the Yankees were bad.
Look at him. He just comes over. He's like, what? Boom.
Damn.
Dude, Francis Zidane would be proud of that one. I'm telling you.
Let's just get out my face. Chest bump me. Get out my face.
I mean, you think you'd have some problem with some team chemistry on there. What you think?
Okay. Now, wait a minute.
What?
Look in the stands.
Okay, looking in the stands. No one's there.
Case closed.
Case closed.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Yeah.
Look at him. Just bam. Takes him down. All right, now.
I love the ref. What's going through the ref's head?
I know.
I got a yellow card him. But wait, he did it to his own guy.
Yeah.
Is that really against the rules?
Yeah,
Really? Is that really against the rules?
I wonder if they have
to take a penalty against your own player.
It's soccer rule like 15-1.0 or something. If teammate headbutts another teammate, it's automatic red card.
Counts the same as an opponent.
Counts the same as the opponent. Yeah, like
now does the opponent get a power play?
Does the opponent like congratulate the dude? Like, dude, thanks. Now it's 11 against 10. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like, where do you go with that? All right, now
That's got to be a first.
Yeah, that's got to be a first. Now, Wild World of Sports. If you guys have questions, comments, we got about 10 minutes left of the show. Feel free to chime in. 855-969-RANT is the number. Or comment on Twitter, sportscast_THN. Now, Knocker, you been on fishing trips before?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
You like fishing? You big fisher?
Yes, I do. I like to fish, yeah.
Open, like in the sea, or are you more on the lake kind of guy?
Both.
Both,
yeah.
Both good
yeah.
fishing.
More ocean fishing now. I did a lot of freshwater lake fishing, growing up in my 20s and 30s.
I've done some of the same. I've gone fishing with you a bunch of time. Actually, one of my best fishing trips I ever had. Took down, I don't want to brag, but my best friend.
You don't want to brag, right?
My best friend, the guy that I'm the best man for, is probably one of the richest guys that I know.
Thank God. He's doing all right.
Yeah, his dad.
Doing all right.
Yeah, his dad's got a 75-foot yacht that Jessica Simpson rents out, but I won't go there. I won't say anything.
I've seen pictures of it.
I love you, Joey.
Joey, you're the man.
You're the man, Joey.
Oh, Joe has one of the greatest ever best man speeches in the history of speeches, and we'll get to that. Go ahead, finish your story.
Don't worry. Yes, he does have one of the greatest speeches, and he's totally not happy about. I'm telling him I'm gonna bring something to his wedding like no other. And his wife is scared shitless.
No, you can't do that.
I can't do it, right?
Come on, Mom, make your family proud.
We would take down each summer for a couple, about 3 or 4 summers. I would he would keep his boat up in Newport, and we would actually sail the yacht, not sail, but drive the yacht down there. All the way down to Cabo because you keep it down there in the winter. And we'd fish, catch a bunch of fish down there. One of the best things you're ever going to do is strap that,
Easy. Strap that pole on?
Yeah, strap that pole.
Is that what you're going to say?
That's what I said. Best thing you ever do is put a strap on. I mean, come on. God, where am I going with this?
I don't know, but go, man. You're rolling.
Things about me you don't know anything about. Things you wouldn't understand. Things you couldn't understand.
You couldn't.
Things you shouldn't understand.
Exactly.
You're on a roll, man. Go.
So, I mean, one of the greatest things is putting on that belt, putting your fishing pole in there, and really spending like an hour and a half trying to pull up a huge Dorado, huge fish. It's awesome. Now, if you're out there, usually we're on fishing trips, you have quite a few drinks, right? I mean, you're out there boozing.
Absolutely.
Right? You got to have some beers out there.
Absolutely.
Now, check out this video I was going to bring you. This is the clip of the week here, guys. Now, Knocker, how drunk or let's say intoxicated would you have to be, or how much money would you have to pay you to jump in the water and ride on the back of a whale shark?
Oh.
The biggest animal in the ocean.
It's going to take more than alcohol.
It's going to take more than alcohol?
It's going to take more than alcohol.
Take some green?
It's going to take something.
What would it take? What's your price? Because there's nothing you could pay me to get in that water. I would literally be so scared shitless.
Probably tequila. If we were doing tequila, I'd be hallucinating.
Okay. And, well, check out the video here. Can you give me some volume here, Alan? Yeah.
Once in a lifetime, baby!
Oh my God!
Oh, wow! Awesome, Chris.
Ready?
Go. Once in a lifetime, baby!
Oh my!
I'd like to be at like 420 at Universal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd have to be, because you look at his
There's
laugh,
no way.
because when he grabs on, you look at him turn back, he's like, he's like shit-faced drunk.
He is. That's awesome.
That's awesome,
Big baller right there. Big ball award right there.
Big ball. I mean, really, it would take a lot for, I don't know, if someone put $1 million out there.
Oh, I'd do it.
You
I'd
do
do
it
it
for $1
stone
million?
cold sober for $1 million. Hell yeah. There's a lot I would do for $1 million.
You just do like a whole little dive.
I'd swan dive on that bitch. That's, no problem. $1 million? Are you kidding me?
Because I don't think it has teeth, right? It's one of those like whale sharks, like sort of.
Yeah, but it
takes
could probably
plankton
suck you in like a jet engine. If it turned around, can you imagine the suction on that?
He's like, ooh, Mexican food.
Exactly. Churro. It's a
Churro.
churro. That's what I'm talking about right there.
That's awesome. That's good stuff. All right,
there.
It's gonna take a lot. That guy's got some balls. I give him up. Shot of the week goes to that guy, man. Jumping on a whale shark there. All right, last up here, Wild World of Sports. Me and you've gone to the drags. They're right in our hometown in the 909 out there in the Pomona. I've gone to the drags since I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
One of the greatest things in my memory is going with my uncle. Going there, you put in the the earplugs and you stand on the fence. Mm-hmm. And you hear those top fuel go by. I mean, it's like earthquake.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an experience.
You can hear them from miles away. Yeah.
Now, these top fuel cars, very long in length, not a lot of, steering capability. And now when you get a chick in the car, you wouldn't think she's probably the greatest driver, right? I mean, there's not a lot of chick drivers.
Wow.
There's not a lot of chick race drivers.
Okay, that I'll agree
And don't
with.
give me Danica Patrick's a good race driver. She can't even finish a race, okay?
Hey, she just finished. Get off her ass.
She did finish?
Yeah.
What'd she finish?
I think she finished on the lead lap,
She
actually.
actually, I was going to say, did she finish on the lead lap?
I believe so.
Okay, well, congratulations,
she did.
Danica. Shoot me.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
Women driver.
Women driver.
In a
You wouldn't think-
dragster?
in a
or what?
dragster.
Okay.
Okay, going about 140
There's probably
miles an hour.
two of them.
Two of them. Yeah, there's probably about two of them. Going about 140 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Lose control. Tough fuel car goes into a
Shocking.
360 speed. Yeah, shocking.
She lost control of the car. Shocking.
Yes, shocking, exactly. Tough fuel car goes into a 360 spin, pulls out of the spin, and keeps going.
Get out.
Now, this driver, her name is, let's bring her name in, Amy Taub.
Okay.
She's a, you can check out a picture of her right here. Nice looking girl.
Yeah.
She's a yoga instructor, but also a dragster.
Her naked going on.
Yeah, really, look at that. Downward dog right there. Now, check this video out. Play it for me, Alan. I mean, look at this video here. Chick right there.
Are we sure that wasn't staged or on purpose?
I don't know, but that's badass. The fact that she could do that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, hell yeah.
See, thumbs up. Look at the ambulance was ready to come out just because she crashed right there. It's like, no, I'm good, man. You know what?
neat.
Amy
That's pretty
Taub, man,
cool.
you get my shot again. We do shot of the week, but it's awesome.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's
man.
badass right there.
I'm digging that.
I did digging that. All right, guys, it's been your Wild World of Sports.
I just want to know what the owner of the dragster was going when it started to spin.
Mhm.
The one that owns it.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not hers, is it?
I don't think so.
Right? I mean, the owner's got to be like Rowdy Gaines.
Yeah.
Don't scratch my car.
Twitter coming in real quick says, did Budknocker just say get off Danica's ass?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
Yes,
He did
I
say
did.
it. Danica is only good at being in the pole position. Like that one.
Very nice.
Like that one. It says here, again, it is National Strap-On Week on the Sportscast. Just ask Mark Long.
I love it.
I like
That's
that,
good
Knocker.
stuff.
All right, Knocker, real quick. I had this one story. It's kind of a just obscure story here. Now, when you grew up, did you like cereal? Were you a cereal kid?
Yeah.
What was your favorite cereal?
Fruit Loops, baby.
Fruit Loops?
Fruit Loops.
That was the go-to?
Yeah, it's a go-to. I used to try the Captain Crunch,
Yeah.
but that just rips the shit out of the top of your
Oh,
mouth.
man.
It just destroys it. It shreds it.
Yeah.
So, Fruit Loops, yeah.
Fruit Loops is a go-to?
Yeah.
Anything else? Were you a chocolate kid? You didn't like the chocolate cereal so much?
No.
No?
No, I'm not a real chocolate kind of guy.
Okay, not real chocolate. Well, a story just came out. You know our boy Captain Crunch we were just talking about?
Yeah.
He's got his picture on the front there.
Oh,
Captain
yeah.
Crunch. I mean, he's a signature, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Captain
Yeah,
Crunch.
the logo, the icon.
Now,
yeah.
did you ever take a close look at what Captain Crunch is wearing?
He's wearing a little
Captain
blue.
outfit, right?
What?
He's wearing a captain's outfit, right?
Yeah, he's wearing a little blue captain's shirt with some white pants.
Okay, now you're a military guy. You've got some military in the family, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and now as we all know, 4 bands means you're a captain. When you have 4 bands on your sleeve.
Right, okay.
Well, if you check out Captain Crunch, he's only got 3. That would only make him a commander.
Oh, Lord. So it's Commander?
Check him out right there. Okay.
Oh, somebody screwed up.
Yeah,
Actually,
somebody screwed
that
up
looks
there.
like 2 bands only.
He's actually got 3. I think it's a more updated picture on the cereal box.
Okay.
Okay. But now he's only got 3 bands on his arm. He's not a captain.
That's false
All
advertising.
this whole time, Captain Crunch was not a captain.
Illusions. It's just,
I just don't get it.
It's just like learning that there's no Easter Bunny. That's
Yeah.
like learning, the
I
Tooth
learned that
Fairy.
the Trix Bunny's not real. Love the Trix Bunny. Felt so bad for that guy at the end. Why didn't the kids just give him some tricks?
Seriously. Silly.
Why?
rabbit.
I know. Why? You felt bad. Let the guy have some tricks. Let the rabbit have some tricks.
Let the
man.
rabbit eat. We should
Come on.
We should start something here, huh? Let the
Seriously.
rabbit eat.
Should start something. But we got a caller? No? Okay, what does it say? Oh, okay. Alan wants this picture of Alan, throw up the Kate Upton 360 picture that blew up my website last week. There we
Oh,
go.
Lord.
Oh my God. Check out Kate Upton 360 GIF of the year. Knocker. What a way to end the show. What a way to end the show. If you're not watching, people, this is why it's radio worth watching right here.
My wife's better looking.
Be showing her my O face.
Oh.
Look
at her.
You know what I'm talking about.
She's overweight.
She's so hot.
She's overweight.
She's overweight.
I'm going Nick Ritchie on this one.
You going Nick Ritchie on this one?
Yeah. Would you or wouldn't you?
Well Wars?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not quite, but she's not in the prime of her career anymore.
That was one of the best things I put up on our website this week.
She's good looking, but I wouldn't lose my marriage over it.
No. Nah. You might.
How's that, honey? Did I do
yeah,
good?
Seriously.
Did I do good?
You ready to hit the strip club?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. All right. All right, guys. Another great show. Want to thank Jose Mota again for checking on the show. If you guys missed anything, go back. Check out all of our shows on demand. thenewsportsguru.com. Become a VIP only $4.99. Check out our show tonight, 5 to 6. CodeHopNetwork.com. Watch it live. Lawrence Brooks in the house. We'll be back next week, guys. Thanks for all your fans. Support. We love you guys all. Great game tonight. Stanley Cup Game 4.
Baby. Yep.
Check it out. We'll be back next week.
See ya.